Good morning, good morning. Let me get this over here. So guys, let me get the chart set up. Give me a second. Oh, that's why. Properties. Sorry guys, give me a second. Let me, I gotta fix something real quick. Do that. Is that much? There we go. Kind of want it down here. Alrighty, there we go. Good morning, guys. I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing? You got a fresh cut? Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday. All right, so let's go over NQ. We have a few minutes until market open. Let's mark out a few levels here. All right. So already took Asia low. So Asia high and London high are kind of open, right? I'm just gonna mark it out real quick. Oh, we don't really need to mark out Asia low. We're at London lows. I'll just mark out London low real quick. I appreciate that, Levi. Yeah, if you guys can like the channel, I appreciate it a lot, guys, for sure. Alright, so it looks like we're kind of finally feeling that imbalance, right? That CME gap that we had. Yeah, we'll go through the time frames on this chart, but it honestly looks like we're finding some sort of support here. It's the daily 5-day, yeah, okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get oriented on where we are on the charts. Okay, 200's down there. I see. Alright, so we're probably just gonna do evals today, guys. I took out my last payout on my XFAs yesterday. So I'm just kind of chilling on the XFAs, and yeah, we'll probably just work on probably a single eval today, just because PA is probably not going to be the greatest. Put risk at 500. Gold is dumping. I think this was the move that I called overnight. It didn't quite hit the target I was expecting. Right, we called this overnight, and I think I wanted this to take the previous high and take the highs above. But yeah, if you guys took this, like, that was still like how many points? 70 points. Alrighty, well, market open. Wow, it really did not want to fully complete that gap. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this. Alright, so we go straight to the value area high. Ooh, man. But imagine if you're holding shorts. That would have been unlucky. Yeah, honestly, I might be looking for shorts here. Oh man, do we try that? Let's try it. This is kind of a risky short. I don't really like this entry too much, or this play too much, but We'll see if we get it. All right, that's a pretty good reaction. Yeah, I actually would want to take this lower if it wants to go lower. What does that look like on the one? Doesn't look too bad on the one. I didn't really trust this as a top. It's actually not looking too bad. Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop this break even, and if it gets stopped out, then you know we get stopped out. Yeah, if I'm honest, this isn't my favorite play. There we go, stopped out. Yeah, it's just, this wasn't my favorite. I think maybe we can try for a limit re-entry. A little higher, maybe top of value area. No. Right, like we edged Asia high. We took London high, but we like... I don't know, it's just not the price action I wanted to see. I think I wanted to see something a little bit stronger like that for a drop. But yeah, I don't know. Just hit that for 980. Nice, man. Yeah, I think we were up like 600 on this, but just got stopped out break even. Good morning, Manu. How many points was this move? 100-point move? I'm just taking a peek at some levels. And we're kind of unable to claim this next base. I'm gonna actually short this. I'm gonna try for a short here. Let's see. Put a stop there. We'll see if this keels over. I think this is probably the minimum I take. I probably want to take this down. It's a little choppy. I do think we're down, but I think there is a chance that we come up to take this before we come back down again. So I'm just taking a stab at a short, and then if this one fails, I'll probably take another short up here. And if that one doesn't work, then I will reassess. Is Top Step acting up again, Griff? We're not trading on Top Steps today, so. Checking on my payouts right now. Oh, sweet. My payouts are pretty much processed. They just need to send the money. Another like 12 grand from Top Step, and then let's see if they accept me into live trading. JMK, do you have a Discord server? I do have a Discord server. Oh yeah, someone told me to get Nightbot. I totally forgot to get Nightbot. I will do that. But yeah, I'll post the Discord server for you guys. We need this PA to get sold off right here. We need this to curve out, right? If we start to break out of this, it will invalidate our trade. So I do still like what our stop loss is. Why not run up your other 150K accounts before moving to live? I don't know. That's a good question. I was thinking about it, but I don't know. There's other prop firms, so yeah. I just wanted to try it. I never been like live with another firm before, so I mean, it's nothing special, right? If you've already like traded live, but I think just the fact that it's like with Top Step, I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. I saw they had a thing where you could apply to be on Top Step TV. So I was gonna send in an application to be on Top Step TV as well. Yeah, if I'm on Top Step TV, you guys gotta come in and hype me up, right? Let's go. I'm honestly starting to not like this P anymore. I think it's kind of chugging up. I do not, I mean, if it takes value area, you know, we can probably see that pop up. It's kind of taking it now. You see, I was getting sold off on value area. Yeah, I might just close it here, guys. It's gonna hit my TP anyways, or my stop. I'll just leave it. I'll let it take me. Okay, I guess we're a little bullish here. That's like, oh, 15-minute orb just closed. That's a pretty big orb. You know, that's a pretty decent move. I wasn't expecting this. Did I back test it? It was like, it was not like this. Like, moves are pretty small, and then it was really choppy. Let's see. The 4 hours looking really good. 1 hour is looking pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty apparent that we have some bullish momentum. I think our EMAs are about to cross as well. So maybe we start fishing for some longs here actually. I think we've got a lot of movement up. That move did just take Asia high. So we'll keep an eye on PA, but I kind of want to long off that, at least till here. I'm gonna try long here. I'm gonna wait for maybe one more candle to close. I'm watching this on like the 1 minute. I don't know if I want to go long just yet. Alright, I'm gonna try it here. Risk is pretty tight. Around like 600. I'm entering a pretty big position here on 5 minis. But we're just literally trying to eat a little scalp here. The risk is still at $500. Like normal risk. So position is bigger, but we're not risking anymore. Yeah, I want this to pop. It looks really ready to pop on the 1, so. There it is. Yeah, PA looked really strong right there. Dang, why is it looking weak now? This kept popping. Dang. Come on. What is that? 758? What's up here? Yeah, this should pop till here. There it goes. Guys, honestly, on any normal day, maybe not just like end of December, end of the year PA, I would probably hold this. Or at least like take some off and hold this, but I'm just taking the whole thing off here. PA is like way too unpredictable. You gotta be kidding me. I think I'm gonna close it there for like 500 profit, and then yeah, kind of chill on this. I don't really trust it. It still looks up on the one, but I didn't like it, man. Yeah, that would have stopped me out. You know, that looks really good short. I'm actually gonna short that, guys. That looks really good short. We just took Asia high too, right? I think just in terms of price structure, market structure, that looks really, really good for a short. There it is. We are risking a little bit on this trade. We are on evals, but oh man, I am not liking that now. That is some choppy PA, guys. Man. I'm getting close to just closing this one out. It honestly looked really good, so I went in on a bigger position on this, but It's choppy, guys. You need a banger so you can get some breakfast. That's fair. Do I have any interest around the 850s? Yeah, I have interest in the 850s. I don't know if we'll get it today, but definitely around the 850s. There we go, guys. I'm trying to take profit at VWAP. The VWAP's moving up a little bit, so move my TP up just a little. Let's go. That's TP1 taken. Nice. Solid move, honestly, for how choppy PA is right now. Alright, now we're just going to go break even. And we'll see if we can ride 2 down to value area. Stopped out and re-entered. Yeah, honestly, same. This is kind of the idea we had, right? We tried to short this, and then if this wasn't going to work, we're going to try one more short up here. Yeah, I mean, in terms of shorts, those are the 2 levels I was interested in. So I was really hoping it would actually touch this key level, but structure already broke, so we just entered. That's why price action is king, right? If I was like so biased on this key level, like I would have missed this trade. But you know, if you trade reactive, like hey, like definitely around this level we're interested in short. It didn't touch our level, but you know, market structure already started shifting. You just enter. Like, I mean, that's your signal to. That's your signal. You know what I mean? Like, why would you not enter that? What I know what to target my TP. It depends on your it depends on your bias. Like, hey, like just say market structure, like higher time frame, I'm bearish, that I'm gonna be targeting lows, right? But if I'm bullish, I'm gonna be targeting areas of demand where I think it could possibly reverse and go long. Yeah, for me, this is like a pretty classic setup where you get structural break into value area. I want to say like nine times out of 10, I want to see this go straight through value area. So like right there now, you know, value area is moving up a little bit. So I do want to see this come back down. I do think this push up is a little fake. And if this wasn't an eval with consistency, I might have even added one to this right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have added. I'm looking at the 15-second chart. I would have added there. Yeah, and that would have been good. But we have consistency on this account, so I don't. There's really like no need to add and put that extra risk on. I think you can pass on one day in alpha on like one of their accounts, but I really like their advanced accounts, and I think that's the 2-day pass. It's pretty much the same rules as a Top Step account, but you have 15K max payout, so it's pretty ridiculous. But you're limited to 3 accounts, I believe, which makes sense. Do I trade Alpha with Trade of 8 or Project X? I am going to use Trade of 8. I don't have any Alpha accounts right now, but I am going to get 3 of their new advanced plans. I'm waiting for my Top Step payout to come through. I'm going to use that money from that to buy it. So yeah, whenever that payment comes through from Top Step, yeah, I am going to grab 3 Alpha accounts. Yeah, and guys, probably New Year's, once we can come back, we'll do another giveaway. We'll do a giveaway for like, I don't know, maybe a Tradeify account this time. We did a Lucid account last time, so maybe a Tradeify account this time. But I don't have a Tradeify code, that's the only thing. But maybe we'll do Tradeify. I still really like their accounts, so we'll do a giveaway. Alright, look at this PA. It's horrendous. The follow through is a little weak, but yeah. If we start breaking structure to the upside, I'm just gonna probably close this out. But if we don't break structure, there's no reason for me to exit here. I do not want to make more than 3,600 on this account though, so if this trade ends up breaking more than 3,600, I will have to lose some on this. Yeah, guys. Honestly, like I say, if I was trading like a live account or my Project X account or something, I would probably hold this. Like I'd hold this trade longer, like past value area. Like I think price can fill this gap today. So if any of you guys are in this trade and you guys are in with like several micros or something, I would personally hold some. Even if you got stopped out break even as you're trailing, I think the risk to reward is like tremendous. So but with that said, P is choppy, so let's go hit my TP right on value area. Yeah, I do think this can go. It is risky today just because you are going to get chop. Any normal day, 100% worth the risk. A day like today, maybe a little bit riskier, but I do think we could fill that gap today. Would I hold it to sweep London low? Yeah, we could absolutely sweep London low. I think this is going down, but like I just don't know if this is gonna, you know, do some weird stuff like that. Like PA is just gonna be a little bit more unpredictable today than normal, in my opinion. So that's my only thing. It's just for my back testing. I just back tested it back a few years, several years of like December PA, like the last few weeks. And my edge was just not working as well. So, but yeah, I mean, look at this. It's going down. Like, on a normal position, I would probably would have taken 2 down here at London low instead, and then taking the rest down at like gap fill. But I'm just taking profits early today. Like I'm trying to be in and out. Oh yeah, I breached the eval yesterday because I didn't remove a stop loss from like our trade yesterday, and it like bought or something, and then it trailed me out. Like, I don't know, that was really dumb. Same. Yeah, dude, that was I'm not used to trading on TradingView. I'm still not used to it, so I feel like you gotta get rid of everything. Got 80 points down for the day. Nice. Good stuff, dude. Yeah. Honestly, if you're up today, especially after these moves, I'd call it a day. Imagine how lucky that is too, and to just call it a day right now, 10 a.m. Bro, like, it's 7 a.m. for me, so freaking amazing. That's the best part about trading, right? Like, if I had this on like 20 accounts or something, that would have already been like, what is that? Like 60 grand. So yeah, man. I mean, that's the beauty of trading. If you're up, like if your setup showed up, you took it, you took profits, like you don't really need to trade anymore. Booyah, yeah. The consistency rule is so dumb. It's really like my least favorite thing out of like all the rules. But props gotta make money, so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fish for like one more small trade. The consistency on this account is at 40%, so you need 3 trading days on the Tradeify account. So the max I can make without passing is around like 3,600. So I might go for like a short scalp or something, get a few more hundred on this. You're 1 day away from payout? Oh, let's go, dude. Hopefully you can get that tomorrow. Or maybe Asia session today, you know? Get a quick little scalp in. That's what I did last night. I got a quick little scalp in Asia for like 150 or 200 or something like that. Yeah, for 200. That's crazy, man. I think Top Step's been really good to me. That's 5 payouts on one account and 1 payout on 2 other accounts. Like 7 payouts total. Yeah, I kind of wish I had more XFAs, but yeah, I traded a little poorly on the other ones, and I tilted a couple times, so yeah, it should have been multiple payouts from multiple accounts, but yeah, I forget how like fragile these prop accounts are. The futures accounts, they're a lot more fragile than the forex accounts. Like forex, you get like 10%, you know, drawdown. But it's like 2% on these futures accounts, so. Two-way blade cuts both ways, yeah. Absolutely, man. I'm gonna take a short here. Let's see if we can get down to London low. Oh man. What? Bro. Bro, what was that? That's messed up. Hello, Mr. JMK. Hello, Mr. Jack Schizo. Hello, autofocus. What's up, man? PA's acting like a yo-yo. Yeah, this is not the PA I was expecting. If I'm honest. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably keel over, but I was hoping it would be weak enough. Whoops. For this to kind of range and fall. But guess not. We're kind of accepted back into VA, so I don't know. I don't feel comfortable longing it, but I don't feel comfortable shorting it here either. So, like, I shorted if it came back down, and I'd probably long this if we reclaim VWAP. So I think in this whole area, I'm kind of not inclined to take any trades. Satomo, what's gonna be the next trade? Long or a short? Sorry, that was a snobby answer, but I want to short down here and I want to long up here. Anything in between that, I don't really want to touch PA. With that said, that was good to start shorting. So I'm gonna start looking. I might enter one contract here. Well, here it is. Here's your next trade. I'll be honest, I'm very eager to move this stop down. So I want this to go soon. And realistically come down to this gap. But like I said, I really want to move this stop down. But I don't want to move it down until this starts moving down. The PA starts closing below some of these lows. Yeah, I mean, this is why I didn't want to bring my stop down yet. This still has a chance to go down, but if this wants to pump up, I'm really not willing to lose that much. I'll probably bring my stop just a little. Keep it kind of right above that gap. Because we have an imbalance right here as well. And stopped out, guys. Yeah, unfortunately this P is a little too choppy. I was really trying to get just a little bit, like 200 more, but now I'm down like 600. So, yeah. P is just super choppy. Like there should have been a little more follow through to fill up this gap and at least take London low. But that's like really disgusting PA, so. Like big bear candle, you get a bull candle, doji. Like what? Like what is that? You know? Like definitely those trades that we probably wouldn't have taken on our XFA, but we're just trying to hit consistency on our eval, so risked a little extra, not worth the risk, but what are you gonna do? Feels like you're getting robbed at gunpoint. Yeah, man, the market will rob you. You gotta know how to take from the market without getting caught, pretty much. Just tuning in, is this your new alpha prop? No, this is still a Tradeify prop. I'm waiting for my top step payouts to come in. I'm gonna use the money from that to buy the alpha props. So yeah, I'm gonna grab 3 of the advanced plans. So yeah, I recommend the advanced plans, and you guys can use my code, the J012223. It'll give you 40% off, but if you don't want to use that, I think it's like Xmas40 is the default code. So do with that information what you will. Got 200 drawdown left in my first combine. Oh no. We got 2 options, man. Call yourself out or full port, so. Use the code and give the man a slice. Yeah, I'd appreciate it. I think in total, let me see. I'll pull it up for you guys. I think I've done more giveaways than I've received in affiliate pay, so I'll pull it up for you guys. We're transparent on this channel. Yeah, we're pretty like even, because we gave away 3 Lucid accounts, which are like $80 each, which is like 240 bucks. And then this is my affiliate channel. Or affiliate on Lucid. We made like 250. So we're pretty break even. So, and I have 0 on alpha. No one's used my code on alpha. So, you've used my Lucid like 8 times. That's probably all you, bro. The 250. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys use the alpha code, and if we get some money on the alpha code, we'll do a giveaway for an alpha account. So yeah, if we like, I mean, we'll do the giveaway regardless. We'll give away one alpha account, but yeah. How about I'll match it if we can get like $80 in prop affiliate on alpha. We'll do like two alpha account giveaways or something. So if you guys are gonna buy it anyways, I just use the code. But if you guys don't like me, you guys can use the Xmas40. I think that's your default code. Which alpha account do I prefer? I prefer the advanced. I think just more. It's just better. I think on the standard too, you can't trade news, which we don't like actively trade news, but I don't want to get a payout denied just because I made a mistake or something. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I don't like the alpha because of the rules. Yeah, they have like pretty stricter rules, and then their profit target's a little higher, but they also give you a little bit more drawdown. So yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too. That's the only reason, like, when I did like the tier list, alpha wasn't up on the tier list. I did hear some stories of, excuse me, payout denials and stuff, but I've also heard like a lot of good things about him. So one of my friends who's been trading with them said he's had no problem getting payouts. So yeah, that's kind of what prompted me to like kind of commit. That plus the new discount code they got going. It's pretty insane. I think it's like 250 for their 150k advanced. And it has like more drawdown than the other accounts, plus 15k max max payout. It's pretty solid. So yeah, definitely gonna try it out. I hate consistency rule with my whole heart, for real. Yeah, same. It's so detrimental to a trader. I mean, just think about it. Imagine like you get hired at a hedge fund, and they're like, "Yeah, if you make too much money today, you're fired." You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. But like I said, props gotta make money, and consistency rule definitely will get a lot of people. So yeah, man, it's just how it is. It's how the prop industry is. You just gotta play by the rules. It's always more like a game. And honestly, I don't mind it. Like, I hate consistency rule, and like I won't trade it. I'll go with props and accounts without it. But even if all accounts had consistency, I would still trade it because props are still a really good opportunity. So yeah, could be worse. Yeah, that's why I say like even on my account right now, I was just up $200 on my Top Step account. I did a quick scalp in Asia. Dude, it's just like just take the payout. It's like not worth risking it. You know what I mean? It's just 100% not worth the risk, man. Yeah, just play by the rules. Don't get payouts denied, and yeah. You know, something that still bothers me, I just thought about this. You know, my alpha code is J012223. They don't allow me to make a custom code until like I meet some requirements. But I saw this one girl on TikTok, or not TikTok, on Instagram with like 200 followers, and she had her own alpha code. So I think you just gotta be a girl. Someone said, I mentioned that earlier, and someone said they probably bring in more unprofitable traders than I do, so. Which makes sense. This should pop. Yeah, it's at the base right now, right? You get chop around it. Now we're up here. You get chop around it. If we can reclaim it, I think we can pop. But yeah, it's kind of in line with the VWAP too, right? Like I'd be comfortable taking a long here if you reclaim VWAP. Started the day with $700 to blow next face. Should have walked away. Aw, sorry, man. Yeah, dude. It happens, man. Like, I don't want to make any assumptions, but like, if that was tilt, like, dude, it just happens. Like, I've done it, man. Like, I had 3 XFAs with, I think like 7,000 on them each, and then I like tilted during Asia. I have not like traded Asia since. Like, I take a quick scalp for the 150, but I have not traded it since then. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. It's never fun to blow your XFAs, but you know, I would just reflect on like why that happened and just try your best to honestly just not repeat it. And you know, every time you blow an XFA in a eval, you should definitely learn something from it. Unless you're full porting, then that's different. But yeah, tilt plus this PA's recipe for disaster. Yeah, if you tilt right now, it's gonna get you. Yeah, this end of year PA is definitely not for the weak. You know what I mean? Like, look at this PA. This is gross. It was good early, but right, we caught a good move. We literally caught this. My original target would have been down here, but yeah, with that said, guys, there's only 30 likes on the video, 180 people watching. I really appreciate the likes. Yeah, just help out the channel a lot. We were up 3K, but we're up 2,500 now. Yeah, we're still kind of looking for another trade here. So, can my dog do any tricks? Not many. He knows a few. He's probably way too tired to do tricks right now, though. He didn't want to stay in bed. He like followed me. Will it come down? I'm short. Yeah. I mean, I would say I would be short until this reclaim VWAP. But if this starts popping above VWAP, then we're probably not short anymore. Come on, get the likes up for your boy. Yep. Thanks, Text Trades and Q. Appreciate it. I need work on widening my stops more. I need to give my room more for my ideas. Been getting stopped out to early entries, get stopped out. So talking like 2 to 3 losses per trade idea. Yeah. Dior. No, I feel it. But I think it's really it's a personal thing, right? Because if you widen your stops, you know, you gotta lessen your position size, your sizing. So it really depends. Like for me, I like to keep really tight stops and also keep my risk really tight though. But that's how I like to trade, so. What prop firm do you prefer now? I didn't buy Trilucid because of their payout cap and just got rid of Funding Ticks because of their payout cap. Well, I mean, if payout cap is like your #1 concern, then Alpha is like your #1, right? Because they have the highest payout cap, like 15K per account. Yeah, Lucid has low payout caps, but their accounts are cheap and their rules are like pretty solid. So, I definitely think Lucid and Tradeify are like my two favorites. But Alpha is coming in at a close third just because of their discount. Once that discount's gone, then they're no longer. So they're even smaller than my stops. Yeah, my stops are pretty small too. Oh yeah, man. Maybe try widening it a little bit, but yeah, play with your risk because you know it's gonna increase how much you risk. So you might want to trade with you know, less micros or something. Yeah, Tradeify is a solid payout cap, 5K per account with the ability to take 5 into live. That's I like it. Also, we're starting to reclaim VWAP. I'm gonna go long here. One con, maybe 2 cons. I'm gonna try 2 contracts long. I don't want to risk too much, like 300, 400. Yeah, something like that. So you know, honestly, I don't even want to risk that much on this. So I'm gonna move my stop up pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm already gonna move it up there. I want this to just start popping. And if it comes out, yeah, if it comes down to stop me out, then it's like whatever. I think just don't look back on it. I think it's not worth putting like $400, $500 risk on this type of trade. Like I risked what, like 100 and something on that. And if it worked out, it would have been like 500-600. So the RR was really good on it. But yeah, it's not worth. You know what I mean? Like I want this to, like, if this is gonna go, I want this to go quick. Like at least till here, like 20 points. Take out this high. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Eat a little scalp here. Literally something like this was what I was hoping for. So yeah, it might still come up and grab it. Especially if you guys enter the trade with a wider stop. Me personally, I don't like, that's not how I trade, so. Blue 05 XFA, no more Christmas. No, sorry bro. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man. TPT is really nice, especially with the discount. Yeah, but they have trailing drawdown, intraday, and I just hate intraday trailing drawdown. So do I trade the exact same way as Forex on futures? No, I swing trade Forex. I've always swing traded Forex. So Derek Lee, how many % discount are on Alpha Future? It's 40% right now on everything, which is pretty insane. Yeah, they're pretty cheap right now, so I'd say it's worth it. You can use my code, or I think that the default code is XMIS40, but I would double check that. But my code's better, so you should use mine. TPT evals even with discount. Yeah, I mean they have the discount like 24/7, so it doesn't really count for TPT. I might go for alpha. Yeah, I mean I think it's worth a shot. I haven't tried alpha yet either, so I can't really like 100% vouch for them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean it's not like I'm not willing to try them out. Otherwise, if I wasn't willing to try them out, I would not be telling you guys to buy their accounts. So yeah, Tradeify always has like a 30% discount. I think it's better to just know what the going rate is for a lot of your accounts, and don't really look at the discount code. It's just like a marketing thing. Like when I was running my prop firm, like we always had a discount code, you know. But you like raise the prices and just permanently put a discount code. It's just more appealing. Is PA faked me out so many times? I lost a few cans. Sorry to hear that social clause. Yeah, I'm saying, it's really choppy. Like this is going to my target, but it's just like let's chop. We're up 2,200 on this account, and honestly, we might stop it here unless we see something like really good. We'll still be fishing, but yeah. I was really hoping this would be the opposite way, you know? Like from here, I was expecting like this, down, but it's doing the opposite. It's probably gonna do that, so. You caught today's long and short, honestly, using my model. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Sleeping candle. Honestly, realistic that I should have caught this long too. I'm not looking at that though. But yeah, we ended up catching the short. And the short was a pretty good banger here, and then we caught a long scalp somewhere, right? I don't remember, but this is chugging up. Yeah, Lucid Flex pretty cheap. Yeah, dude, I like Lucid accounts are cheap, and their rules are really good. So, but I mean, with that comes payout caps, right? So their payout caps are a little lower, but I think barrier to entry, like if you guys just want to trade like multiple accounts, like Lucid's solid. Yeah. I'm working on a few Lucid evals, so hopefully I'm funded by them early next year. Same with Tradeify. I'm hoping to get fully allocated with Tradeify early next year. Are you gonna take a short break from trading until next year? Probably. Like, I'm not really like trading much right now. And then if Top Step moves me live, I know it takes a little while for them to open the account. So pretty much regardless, I'll just be working on evals, if anything, until next year. I might be on a stream tomorrow in the morning, but maybe not trading. Same thing with Friday, maybe just evals on Friday. And then Monday, Tuesday next week, probably just evals. No trade Wednesday, no trade Thursday. And yeah, we'll be back. Actually, is Thursday open for trading? Yeah, I don't know if I'll trade Thursday, to be honest. Thursday next week, and then I'll probably be on for Friday next week. It's closed? Okay. Does Top Step have a promo code? No, Top Step like never has a promo code, so. Close both Thursdays? Oh, okay. Well then, I will not be trading both Thursdays. Maybe the Friday after. What is my opinion for the Trade-Of-Eight platform? Oh, this hit TP. Yeah, if my stop was a little wider, this would have been good, but yeah, oh well. My opinion on the Trade-Of-Eight platform, like their actual trading platform, I don't like it. I don't know. It's just not easy for me to use. Like I'd rather trade on TradingView. I tried NinjaTrader too. We tried it on stream. It's not bad. It's better than Trade-Of-Eight, but I still like TradingView better. Yeah, unfortunately, this was the long that I would have wanted to take, like reclaiming VWAP, you know, to value area high, or at least this high. Yeah, got stopped out. I put my stop way too sensitive, but I did not want to risk like more than like 150, 200 on this trade, so. This is like a high risk, high reward trade. Or low risk, high reward trade. Do you have to pay for TradingView even with the prop? No. TradingView has a free plan. You get fast entries with TradingView? No, TradingView is a little slow. Yeah, TradingView is not built for speed, so. But as of now, I'll take it over, like, I'll take the comfort over the speed right now. Is TradingView free plan not real time? Oh, I don't know. I mean, you get CME data with whenever you buy an eval, so the data transfers over, like once you log in. Like I'm logging into Trade-Of-Eight right now on TradingView. That's why Top Step is the G. Yeah, I honestly, I Top Step is still my favorite, even with like all the issues going on. I still love Top Step, but they definitely have to fix their platform. It's, you know, especially if they're not going to offer any other platforms. That's the only thing that I disagree with. Like, if they have an in-house platform and it's not working properly, they should be offering at least another option. But yeah, honestly, that's like my only quarrel with them. Other than that, they're excellent. Like I love the Project X platform. Their customer service has been pretty quick with me. I know a lot of people are having some issues with it, but I don't know, they've resolved everything of mine within like 1 or 2 days, so. Fox guarding the henhouse. Yeah. Yeah, forcing people on their own platform is awful. Yeah, no, I agree. We've seen it before. I think the sketchy part is that we've seen that before in the Forex industry, and it was sketchy. Like, you know, there was some maliciousness going on. So I'm just hoping Top Step is not like that. If it was a business decision to kind of like yank it out of all the other prop firms, like, you know, that's business. You know what I mean? I don't agree with doing business that way, but business is business, you know? And you have a lot of competitors in the space. But yeah, I mean, yeah, with Top Step, that's my only thing. They should offer trade evade, just as a secondary option. But do I use Trade Syncer? No, dude, Trade Syncer has blown accounts for me because it would like not take my orders and would freeze. It would yeah, I don't know. There's just too many issues with Trade Syncer. I started using Trade Copia. My friend recommended this to me, and it's so much better. Trade Copia also has like risk management too, so you can like for your consistency accounts, you can set like how much you want to make on it, cap it out, and it has not bugged out on me like one time. So I 100% recommend Trade Copia. What do I think of my funded futures? I think they're good. My funded futures, I think they have good accounts. They're just expensive, so, and you can get the same accounts for cheaper with like reliable payouts. So that's the only reason they're lower for me. But that does not like, because they're also like expensive, they don't really do discounts. Like you can also kind of rely on them to pay you out. So yeah, I would say a solid firm. I think they're like A or B tier for me. So no issues with my funded futures. I really like them. I don't have any of their accounts right now, but they are on the list for next year. What's a good balance for 150K before taking payout? Like 10K? Yeah, I like to get like 10K and then take a max payout. Yeah, I think at 150K accounts, like you always want to keep like a 5K buffer. I think 5K is honestly pretty solid. It's on the lower end. Like if you can get like 15K and hold 10K in your account and just make 5K, you know, pull out 5K, make 5K, and just kind of keep 10K in. I would say that's ideal, but it's hard to get there. So, and if you are at 10K, I wouldn't risk not taking a payout and trading more. You know what I mean? If I was at 10K, I would still take the 5K payout and risk the account. That's much more worth it. Why do I trade so many different accounts and props? Just leverage. I think there's no reason not to. I think if you're able to pass and just get payouts, there's really no reason not to trade props. I would also say if you're learning how to trade, props are a good way to get market exposure without like for a low cost, you can get like really good market exposure. So what I mean by that is, you know, if you were to trade like $200 on your own money, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like if you're trading $200, it's just not the same experience as if you're trading like a 150K account. And then the fact that you do have $200 on the line on the eval also kind of affects you psychologically. And I think like being able to experience that, psychologically is also very important. So yeah, market will swallow your $200 in 2 seconds. I don't even think you can trade with $200, right? Like I don't know how it is now, but futures, you needed like a good amount of margin to trade futures. But yeah, I don't know how it is anymore. If it's a lot more accessible now. You can. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember you needed like 15, like 20K to trade futures or something like that. Like bare minimum. And then even if you had like 15, 20K, like if you had like a mini or something, trading during news, you could just get wiped. So I guess it's different now. I don't know. I haven't traded live futures, so. I see. With Trade-Evade, yeah. I see. They probably made it a lot more accessible to retail. They're just taking retail money, yeah. Pretty much. Smart. I don't blame him. Yeah, if you only put $50 or $100, you're straight gambling to flip it. Yeah, 100%. Nothing wrong with that, you know. If you're gonna risk $100 on a trade, might as well. You can just put $100 in, risk it all, right? Wouldn't recommend it, but. Hey, Michael. How's it going today? We're doing good. We're up 2,300. We were up like 3K, but we got chopped up a little, so we're just kind of chilling for another setup if we get one. But honestly, there's probably not going to be much more today. Yeah, as I say that, woman is kind of setting up for a long. Yeah, if this comes up, like does this, I might want to be in this. Were these brand new prop accounts trading today? Yeah, this is a new Tradify eval. I had one that I was working on yesterday, but I accidentally left like a buy limit or sell limit or something on TradingView and ended up hitting it and breaching my account. So, oops. Very, very unfortunate. Lesson learned. Make sure if I'm trading on TradingView that I flatten it before I leave. Hey mom, can I borrow $50? You absolutely no life. I didn't expect you to stream today. Hey, this is my life. What do you mean? I love it. I love trading, bro. Futures brokers are definitely farming commissions and margin call fees. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Dang, I kind of wish I was in long. Well, there's no reason to be bullish and not be long. Let's try it. Going for a little scalp here. We're kind of aiming for this high here. We're gonna keep our risk pretty tight. Let's see if we can keep chugging up. probably take profits here, but if PA is looking strong through this, I might just take one off here and then take the rest off up there. Hope everyone is having a great day. Quick question. I tend to not wait for confirmation and anticipate where the pullback will end. I do follow the trend. Do you believe this approach is also okay? I mean, I can't really give you an answer on that because if it's working for you, then it's okay. And if it's not working for you, then I'd probably fix something, you know? I don't know, like have you tested it? Have you back tested it? Oh shoot, my position. Yeah. I mean, if you've back tested it and it works in back testing, then I see no reason to not. Alright, I'm stopped out for a little bit. I do kind of want to re-enter this, if I'm being completely honest. I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try with a little bit bigger risk because I think that was kind of the retest. There it is. There it goes. All right. Well, that is what we were looking for. I'll change this to 2. You received a few payouts before, so far so good. Nice. Yeah, then I think it's pretty valid, man. Like, I think any edge can really work. I think that your model, your edge, whatever your methodology is probably the least important aspect of trading. So just go with something that works for you. New subscriber, bro. Do you only trade ICT? I only don't trade ICT. Yeah, I don't really trade ICT. I don't really know a lot of the ICT concepts. I trade price action. Nothing wrong with ICT, but I don't personally trade it, so. With Forex, how often do you check the charts? Like twice a day. Let's go TP1 taken, guys. I'm gonna stop this break even, and then that's like 600. Yeah, honestly, I gotta bring my TP down a bit because if this hits, we're gonna be above consistency. So that's like 470. Actually, maybe like around here. What is IB? BK trading. I don't want to look at IB highs. I don't know what IB is. Hey yo, where's my stop? Wait, what the heck? Why am I down 300? No way. I think I did that incorrectly. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Is it not this? Market limit. Stop limit. I think this is right. I think I had the wrong order on. I thought it was supposed to be a stop, but that ended up buying 2 or something. And I just lost 400 off that, which is very unfortunate. I'm gonna try this one more time. I want to see I want to see what limits it sets automatically when I set these my exits. Yeah, this might pop, so I'm just gonna buy it here. Sell stop and sell limit. I thought that's what I had. I swear I had that. It's not really the ideal trade I want to be in, but it's kind of whatever. Sell stop and sell limit. So if I were to put something, yes, sell stop. That's what I did. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Why am I buying high, bro? I was just testing something out. This was my TP anyways. Dude, that was weird. I think I set the wrong limits on that, so. Is it stop limit? I set this a stop. What is this? Stop limit. Yeah, it wasn't that. No, stop limit, it's like when you want to buy going down, right? Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna exit this. I was just testing something out. Right, I'll just go break even on it. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Couldn't really tell you what that was. Oh, was it 4? And then I only... Oh, because I took TP on 2. Oh, you're right. Justin, just vibing. You're right. That makes a lot of sense. Yes, yes. I see. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, stop that break even. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. That makes me so sad. Alright, well, lesson learned again. Dude, I'm just like not used to trading on TradingView. I need to practice this a little bit more so that shit doesn't happen on like funded accounts. Yeah, this was a clean move though. Wasn't expecting it. I was expecting that the other way, but pretty clean. Yeah, if you got this, solid. Nice, Hermes. Good stuff, man. See you Friday. Yeah. Have a good Christmas, man. Spend some time with family. And yeah, honestly, just enjoy the break, man. Have a good one. Yeah, trading view copy trading is not that good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit more manual, right? So I think I'm probably just spoiled from Project X. Project X is pretty nice. Stigma, HOK. JMK, what strategy do you use, bro? How long have you been trading? I've been trading like 7-8 years, and I just trade price action. I find like key levels, and I'll trade what price does at those key levels. I think my strategy is pretty simple. I'll use other confluences on exits where my targets are, but it just depends on market structure and price action. Yeah, for ICT, all you gotta know for ICT is inverted fair value gaps. Combine that with low volume nodes on the volume profile. Yeah, I mean, I love volume profile. Volume profile's nice. Yeah. I don't really know what inverted fair value gaps are, but regardless, guys, this is the exact PA that we were expecting. You know, we expected this, right? We expected this to come down a little bit more to this green line, but we kind of edged it, so. This is our kind of our macro view of NQ over the next few months, probably through Q1 next year, maybe Q2. That's when we start dumping. Without actually using the profile, kinda yes and no. Like, obviously, like if you just look at the chart here, right? Like, you're gonna have volume on this candle. You're gonna have volume on, like, you know, maybe these candles and some of these candles, right? But I think when you're using volume profile, you want to see if like you get like big candles up like this, but then there is no volume. You know, that's like kind of the divergence you want to look for in volume profile. Right? So like you have all this volume here and you continue pushing up, set new highs, but the buy volume is just super low, right? That's the divergence you want to see, right? Like price going up, volume going down, then you get that drop. So yes, you can kind of guess where volume is without it, but I think how you use volume profile is you kind of want to see where volume is not existent, where it should be existent. kind of want to short this. I'm going to try for a short here. Same thing, a little low risk. I don't want to risk too much on this, but I'm trading this a little preemptively, right? We got a small break structure here. I do want this to come into value area and just start flagging and then see the drop down. Likely I will take profits a little early. I'm gonna leave this on the 1 minute chart and we'll see how this one plays out. I do want this to come through value area, but so buy limit, make sure the quantities are correct. I want to be taking one on VWAP. Probably have to move this up a little bit as price comes down. I'm on short 745. Yeah, I think shorts look pretty good right now. With that said, we do have this key level up here that hasn't been hit yet. I'll probably take one more short if it comes back up here, because that's the short we've been looking for since the start of session. Like, I wanted this, right? But we caught this instead. So kind of the same idea. We're gonna try this, but if we can't catch that, we might try for this. I like this PA actually, this little push up. I think this should fall. I was almost tempted to add a contract there, but I don't want to risk too much, so. Oops. It would take a low then go higher. Yeah, I think that's definitely possible. We are above value area, so I'm kind of playing this that it will break into value area, and if we get accepted in, we can see this drop. But no value area acceptance, then absolutely if we hold this, we can see higher prices. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. I'm playing this break here, right? We broke market structure here. So I'm kind of wanting this to test some of these other lows after we broke this one. But yeah, we'll see if we get it. What do I think about Dixie? What do you mean by that? Like, do I watch Dixie, or like what do I think about Dixie's current price action? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If we close over this base, I'm probably just gonna exit this. I'm just gonna close it. Yeah, we closed over it, so I'm just gonna exit this trade. This definitely wants to go higher, and if it wants to come lower, I think it wants to go higher before it comes lower. So I'm just gonna get out. Sideways for a bit, yeah. I think this pops. I think when you find yourself above value area like this, you'll see pop more than anything. What does a 5 look like? Man, I do want to go long here. 15 points to the base. 17, 20 points. It might be worth trying to scalp this. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this, right? We want to see this kind of range above value area before we take off. And it's kind of what it's doing. Yeah, I definitely do want to be long, but I don't like... I think realistic that I don't want to enter here. It's not a terrible entry right on this base. I already broke the highs on ES, so I see. Thank you, lagging a little bit. You just take going long this high? I mean, that's fair, but I mean, this is when we're most bullish, so I think that's why I want to go long here. And honestly, I might do it. We're on eval anyways. Screw it, let's go. I want to take the sell limit up to at least this high here. You can probably ride this a little longer, but I'm just gonna go in for a short scalp. We're on evals, so let's do it, guys. We're on evals, we're on stream. Let's just take the trade. Yeah, honestly, as long as this account ends up I probably want to stay like 1200-ish up on it, ideally, end of day. So if we can stay up like 1200, then I'll be pretty happy with the end of the day. I mean, yeah, if you look at price, EMAs are flipped. We're above value area. A lot of times when you're above value area, so kind of like this, right? When you're below value area, you can see it kind of just like, kind of rocket. It's the same concept, right? Like here, you're above value area, you can see it kind of just rocket up. You go up, flag, hold value area. We did come down and retest VWAP, but you know, that's kind of the play I'm looking for. You know, we're above VWAP, so, or value area. I kind of want to see that. So, absolute chance I get stopped out of this and that this goes up anyways. And I do think that is what is going to happen. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying for a little scalp here. See if we get a little push up. My PA does not want to do that, so. Not the biggest deal. We'll see if we get the push up or not. You're short NQ? Nice. Maybe I'm your liquidity. Or you're mine. So right up to that base. So that was kind of where I was wanting to short it. I was hoping this would pop above that high that we have over here. This high here. But we did right hit that base. Hopefully we don't fully reject off that and that we are able to hit our TP. Getting a bit of rejection. Yeah, maybe that base was kind of strong. That's what we wanted to short off like all day today. Damn. Maybe I should have set this break even. I think a little more risk averse trading an eval, but I probably still should have set that break even. Let's see. Does it get bought up? No, I don't think that's getting bought up. Or is it? It's not. Alright, I'm gonna just exit this manually, guys. This might go up. Might get bought up, but that's kind of originally where I wanted to short it, so that move to break even. Yeah, I probably should have moved out to break even, but I'm just like, I think I'm a little bit more inclined to take risks on my eval. Let's see if it would get bought up. I am looking short though. That is absolutely where I wanted to short this from, so I am watching. I'm short. We'll give this a try. Probably VWAP, but realistically I think I take profit on these lows, right? Because I think VWAP kind of rise up, and I think we could see that. Yeah, with that said, I'm not risking too much on this. I'm gonna set my stop pretty sensitive. And let's see if we get a little drop here. If not, and we get stopped out of this, that's probably my last trade for the day. And I'll leave this eval in profit and we'll work on it on Friday. So let's see what we get here, guys. You want to short 2, feels natural but need more confirmation before entering? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, realistically, if you waited on like this low to get broken, right? Or kind of where we shorted, kind of like this, probably be more ideal. And that's on the 1 minute. I'm trading the 15 second, so there's a chance that the 1 minute doesn't break even after the 15 second broke. So this is definitely high risk, high reward. The only reason I like it is because we did tap into this base that we've been watching. I wanted this tapped all day, so. Yeah, honestly, we're just seeing if we get it. If not, then like I said, it's just an eval. It's not too big of a deal. We'll still be positive. We'll take the dub on the day and we'll just call it a day. Oh no, Cyberdome. It's alright. It's building the skill that matters, right? It's not about these accounts right now. Just build the skill and then the money will follow. PA is boring. Yeah, I wonder if this will keel over. It's starting to put in a pretty big wick on the 5. There's that wick on the 1. I really want to see us back in value area. Yeah, if we keep rejecting value area, like just say we get like another wick down here like this, I'll probably just end up exiting it. But if we like start closing into value area, I'll probably just move my stop down and see if I can write it. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. So far market structure still looks a little bearish. Come on, dump. You probably gotta wait for the last like 10 minutes of the candle. See what the hourly wants to do. So hopefully this looks good for like the next 10 minutes and then it just dumps during the last 10 minutes of the candle. Yeah guys, I think I'm just gonna exit this. Oh, it took my stop. Oh, and my dog changed the chart. Make sure to get rid of the limit orders. Yeah, this looks strong. You know, this is the ranging on top of value area. We might see a big push up if we get the volume during the session. But for me, we're up 1,000 on this account. I don't really feel like risking anymore. I like being up 1,000 at least, you know. Unfortunately, we're up 3K, but I don't know. Price is a little choppy. It's not really wanting to do what I wanted to do, and unfortunately, we can't control the markets. So, yeah, guys, I don't know. My bias is bullish, like 100% now. I think this is really good PA above value area. You're probably gonna get a little bit more retracement maybe. Send in a few more lows. So I'm kind of expecting this, right? Expecting that to pop. So that's what I'm gonna trade, and I mean not trade, but that's what I would trade if I were trading. It looks like the 1 hour wants to close bullish too. So honestly, realistically, we have a lot of high targets. I just don't know if we'll get there today. But yeah. Probably still stay on, watch the charts, but I'm probably done trading for the day. You're shorting and you drop break even. Nice. That's good. I was not able to do that, so yeah. This looks like supply build up, guys. Like this is easily supply build up for a pop. Yeah. The only thing I'd be worried about is like kind of getting trapped here with no volume. Yeah, if this has no volume, this is gonna round out, right? And then we'll just end session like this. And that'd be really unfortunate because you probably end up getting chopped up here. So I think that's the only thing I'd be careful of. If it was like earlier session or like not end of year session, I'd probably trade this along, but I think right now it's just smarter to stay out of the market. But I understand. Evals need to be passed. I feel it. Personally, I'm in no rush because I don't know. I just have a ton of evals going right now, and I'm not really in a rush to like pass them. And we got a lot of time, you know. We have Friday, we have Monday, Tuesday next week, or maybe Monday next week, and then Friday next week, and then it's the new year, guys. You guys excited or what? 2026 is gonna be the year, guys. I'll get a lot of you guys to a ton of payouts. That's the goal. Broke your rules and paid for it. Yeah. Honestly, breaking your rules and paying for it is better than breaking your rules and making money. In the long run, that'll mess you up psychologically, man. You'll end up making the same mistake over and over. So try your best to kind of learn from it, man, and then try not to do that again. It's like, dude, it's like a muscle. It's honestly a muscle. You gotta work it out. You gotta keep on doing it. We love payouts, but what can we do for you, bro? Nothing, man. You guys can like the stream. That's honestly all I'm asking for. Just trying to grow the socials, so. Yeah, man. I just appreciate it if you guys just like and follow. Yeah, if you guys can like and follow my Instagram and comment on Instagram too. I'd appreciate that too, man. Honestly, nothing else. We are building the website for JMK trading, so that'll be up early January. Maybe I can give you guys a little sneak peek. Let me see how much is ready. I'm from West Coast in the US. Let's see. Home. Edit home. Where the heck is home? Wait, hold on. Top Step Support just posted something on Twitter. Oh, nice. They're increasing the stability of it. Cool. Good to know. Alright guys, I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of the website. It's definitely in editing mode right now, so. But this is kind of what it's looking like. Oh god. Oh, what's going on? Why can't I bring it on screen? There it is. So it's kind of looking like this right now. Yeah, we're still kind of editing it, so yeah guys, it's coming together. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions on kind of what you guys would want in terms of like a community. For example, just straight up on Discord, like if you guys want like community groups where you guys can like find trading partners, I don't know, just like just literally anything, like whatever you guys kind of want in terms of, you know, mentorship and community. Just let me know, and then yeah, we'll put it together. Hold on. I'm gonna put my dog down. This is my dog. Alright. His name is Toto. I'm gonna put him down. It's time for him to wake up now. Get up. So lazy. He keeps on wanting to touch the keyboard, so I'm gonna move him down. Nas flying, yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, this is one of the setups we trade, and this is what I was trying to catch, unfortunately, when I went long here and got stopped out. And then, yeah, we kind of talked about if we hold value area, right? I was really hoping that we had a structural break on the 15 after we took this high. I was hoping for this. That would have been like a pretty clean move too, but honestly, if it holds value area, it rockets. So we also try to catch that long, but we got stopped out a little early. Yeah, it's just distribution pattern, guys. Like, if you understand a lot of the ways that price distributes, you can kind of see it as it's forming. I mean, of course, no guarantees, right? Because a lot of distribution patterns require like the correct amount of like market volume, but you're able to see it. For example, like, you know, we trade this distribution pattern all the time. We trade flags, we trade head and shoulders, we trade double tops, double bottoms. Those are all distribution patterns. So those are really good to know and use as confluence. So like, I wouldn't just trade a bull flag, right? I wouldn't just trade supply. Like, I want to see it coupled with like structural break. I want to see it coupled with you know, holding up value area high, We have EMA's flip. We're above VWAP. You know, it's just a lot of confluences to go along here. And you just want to take, and that's an edge, right? And if you have an edge like that, there's no reason to like not take the trade. You know what I mean? So like just look for like those. I mean, for me, I didn't take this trade. I'm on evals, and I'm already up 1,000. You know, but I'm just talking in terms of just like general trading. When you see like edges like this, like you just, for me personally, like I think you just gotta trade it because. You know, an edge is an edge. That's how I see it. Hold on, my dog wants to go out. Oops. Okay. No, you don't want to leave? Arundel Hunter, what's the setup? What do you mean? Fox, you see, nice. Good stuff, man. Yeah, today was a pretty clean day. Realistically, I think I wanted this, right? The gap fill. I think we're all waiting for that, so that is the play I would have wanted it to take in. But, you know, we caught this short today. We tried to catch this long, got stopped out. We tried to catch this long, got stopped out. And then we tried to catch this short. So honestly, I think our read on the market was pretty spot on today. Execution was just a little poor on my end, so. It's amazing how you can see familiar patterns after watching the chart long enough. Yeah, I mean, the markets are fractal, you know. You're gonna see a lot of the way that price distributes. I think it's just all distribution. Price moves in a certain way when it's buying and selling. When there's low buyers and low sellers, you know, that's when you get, you know, like an accumulation phase, right? Where you start ranging. That's another distribution pattern, or that's just another pattern. It's not, technically it's not distribution because it's not moving one way or another, but yeah. Toto, what is that? You managed badly this morning. Yeah, I definitely managed my trade not too well today either. I think this is the only trade I managed well. Is this drop that we traded. Everything else is no bueno. Yeah, this move was pretty clean. I was hesitant to go long because I thought we were gonna go a little further down, right? But the moment we crossed VWAP right here, or like right here, I wanted to be long. I think I had like a $100 stop loss like this, and I probably wouldn't have targeted all the way up here, to be honest. I think I was targeting like this high. But yeah, I don't know. Any other day, probably would have held like a mini or something, and this would have been a banger, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Especially end of year. I think you just gotta trade a little more carefully, so. But next year, guys, I'm gonna do it big. 1 hour candle's about to close. That's closing pretty nice. And guys, this is looking like up thrust. I think as we come into January next year, look at us holding this level. Just watch us hold this base, right? From this price base right here. And yeah, we're gonna eat a pretty good long here. And if I have my live XFA, you know, bro, I'm gonna try to write that. And then, you know, you get distribution again. You know, you get distribution, come down. Yeah, take it as green day, man. 400 is good, especially if you're copy trading. That's massive, bro. Just take it. Like I honestly, I only like force trades for just because number one's the eval, and just honestly for the stream. Just I think ideally if I wasn't in streaming, I probably would have stopped at like 3K and got off for the day. But on your personal, that's even better, bro. Do I have bookmap? No, I don't use bookmap, but I do want to get bookmap for you guys. I've been talking about getting that for the stream as soon as like our channel is like fully monetized and we have enough money coming in from the channel to pay for bookmap. I'll just put a bookmap next to like my camera or something. Yeah, guys, I mean, it looks like we're headed for that high. There's really nothing else in the way. Right? I definitely could do something like that. That's all fair game, but we're definitely, this is the draw right now. How many points is that? 20 points from where we're at. Yeah, honestly, if I were trading, I would fish longs till we hit this. You know, mark out some levels. We got a base here. Ooh, look at that dump. You know, maybe we can eat that, or maybe that was the low until we go up. Who knows? Either way, this is definitely the draw, right? Look how that is getting bought up. Alrighty, guys. I'm probably done streaming for the day. And I will be on tomorrow morning for probably a quick stream. The markets close early tomorrow, so I'll just stream, talk to you guys, see what the market's doing, and then yeah, I will call it a week. How often do I trade to find TradingView? I trade pretty often. A lot of times I'm trading it on the side while I'm trading my XFA. But yeah, the markets are just a little choppy, so I'm just trading evals instead of my XFAs. Oh, all the questions. What is the best prop firm right now? I still think Top Step is the best, but Tradeify, Lucid are my second two favorites, and then Alpha is looking really good with the discount. Thanks for live streaming, bro. We appreciate you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Yeah, guys. I mean, it was awesome. Yeah, it was always fun trading with you guys. So, yeah, have a good rest of your guys' day. If you guys are still trading, good luck trading. Just careful for the chop. We had expansion, so we can definitely get chopped now. So, just be careful. And yeah, have a good rest of the trading day, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow for a quick stream. Peace.